Alright, so mute this. Alright, let's see. So that's good. Alright. Did Opera GX update or something? Alright, Opera GX. Here. Ow! I bit my tongue. Ow. Do y'all guys ever like sneeze and bite y'all's tongues? It hurts so bad. Alright. Control room. There we go. Looks like it's taking a minute to set up. Alright, so this is actually the one shiny I've been hunting for since the game came out. Like, I want you to think about that for a second. Hold on, I need to switch. Like, I want y'all to actually think about that. I've had this game literally since day one release. And this is the one shiny I've tried multiple times to be pseudo method hunted. And I've also tried the outbreak. Or I've never been able to find an outbreak of this thing. Like, I'm not even kidding. The 2 or 3 I found have been in like caves or something that I don't know how to get to. And on top of that, just trying to use Herba Mystica. There is no safe Herba Mystica area. What the hell? Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. One of my cats knocked something over. Alright, let's see. Chat. There we go. But like, what I was saying was, see these little knackle things? The thing that looks like Mario mushrooms? These were the main things that would show up. And because this Pokemon's a rock type, and this area, Knackle and the other Pokemon, Knackle and Klawf would show up, but Klawf would be the lesser of them. But in this outbreak area, this is probably the only area in the entire game I can guarantee you'd actually be able to find a strong outbreak of Klawf. Or Klawf. It's like, look at how many are spawning. Like, even without, this is a pretty big area too. I wonder though, would you be able to do like Go-Goat or something here? Because like a Go-Goat spawned. So maybe you just put a grass encounter challenge to do Go-Goat. I'd already have a shiny Go-Goat, so. Also, speaking of Go-Goat and like Gen 6 or whatever, anybody else shocked that we still have gotten no news about next year's Pokemon game? Like, at all, either. And what's crazy is, usually in August, we will get a Pokemon Direct. But I mean, August ends in freaking 5 days, probably. And they usually announce like a day or two beforehand, so there's still a chance. But, like, maybe we'll get it early next month. I just want to know more information about the game. We got the trailer and that was it. The trailer's really hype and all with, like, you know, oh, Mega Evolution's coming back and all that. But I want to see actual footage of the game. Like, when they announced Legends Arceus, they actually showed footage, early development footage, but still footage. Also, I don't know if I'm colorblind or not because of this, but I swear that the original footage that they released on YouTube for Legends Arceus in the beta, for some reason the Rhyhorns were blue. Or Rhyhorn, like, y'all know the ones I'm talking about. The things from the Safari Zone. Rhyhorn. No, one's Rhyhorn, one's Rhy. Y'all know who I'm talking about. But they were blue for some reason, like a pure sky blue. I don't know if that was just an editor's mistake that they just never fixed in the trailer, or if they like planned to make like the past version into a Paradox Pokemon, and that's just how they looked. I don't know. Like, I may be misremembering this, but like actually now I'm gonna watch that after the stream now, just because I swear that that's what happened. Okay, definitely get lower, okay. I hate when this thing, like, it forces you to wait because your Pokemon's killing something else. Alright, one more should do the trick. Alright. Alright, send that back out. Alright, so and right here... No, that's just a wandering one. And in this area, I should be able to just look up, see if they got anything, and reset up here. Let's see. Not enough space. Maybe right here. Not enough space, bruh. Dude, there's plenty of space. There's like plenty of space right here. No, not the box. Okay, there must be like a trigger or something over here that makes it where I can't picnic, but it's whatever. Alright, let's see. Get this ready, okay. Oh, we got no Herba Mystica going, so there's just pure odds. And a bunch of these spawn, so the fact that it's like a pure blue crab, it's gonna be really easy to spot if shiny. But also Nacli could probably be shiny too, maybe these Bronzons. Cause like that has actually happened to me before. Like I was shiny hunting Fido, and no joke, I got 3 shinies that weren't even a part of the shiny sandwich. I got a shiny Squilvet, and I got a shiny, what was that one? It was like a shiny, I can't even remember what it was. Look at that crab over there, it's glitching out. Like, okay, that's one thing about this game that I have to admit. There are parts of this game where it does break the immersion of being in a Pokemon game. But like, at the same time, it's just kind of it's Pokemon, so what do you really expect? And like, most of the people will say, oh, Pokemon gets billions of dollars per year and all that. And while yes, that is theoretically correct, I don't really think many people realize how small of a group of Game Freak is. Like, if you actually look it up, last time I looked it up, it said there was like 70 or 80 people that worked for Game Freak. And of that, you gotta think that could be, that's not even just game developers, that's like a janitor, a secretary, the managers who like send people to breaks and all that. Like there is a good percentage of workers there, and for all we know, of that 60 or 70, maybe only like 30 to 20 of them are actual game developers. And like of that 30 game developers, like 10 of them could be working on the code, the other 10 could be working on sound development, the other 10 could be like beta testers, and maybe another 5 or so are like the like 3D modelers. I don't know, but y'all get what I mean. So like in a way, I feel like we should, but also shouldn't give Game Freak any slack. But I mean, it looks like they're turning it around though, because like this, if you actually look this up, this is the first year in, I think, over a decade we've had more than a year without something Pokemon related. Yeah, cause like 2013, 14? In like 2013 there was XY. In 14 there was Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. 2015 was Sun Moon. No. What was the 2014 Pokemon game? Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7 wasn't until like 2016. No, I think there was like a 1 year break. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up later. But like, I know like 2016 was Sun and Moon, 17 Sun Ultra Moon, 2018 I think was Sword and Shield. Then the Sword and Shield expansion happened in 2019. Then 2020 was Diamond and Pearl remakes. 2021 was I think, yeah, 2021 was Legends Arceus. 2022 was yeah, 2022 was, I believe, the release of Scarlet and Violet, and then 2023 was the DLC season. And now in 2024, we've got nothing, because they're actually trying to work more on Legends CA. Which, that's the thing I don't think many people are really putting into consideration. Like, a year doesn't sound like a long time for a video game, but realistically, it is a good bit of time for a video game. Like, I genuinely think that within this new 1 year development, they're going to create something better. But the thing is, I really, really wish that they would have given us more than just a 3D trailer. Because all we really got was just the reveal that, oh, Lumio City. And also, it's the wording Nintendo used after the Direct, where they said, fully in Lumio City. Maybe that's where the base operations of the game takes place. But that kind of brings up a really big question. Where do we catch Pokemon? Which is why, like, my personal theory for the game is it's going to be like a back and forth type deal where it's like time travel. Where in the future of Lumio City, Professor Sycamore has invented time travel or something. Or he's working with someone who's invented time travel. But no, there's like multiple different areas they could go. But I think this is like the strongest thought I have. Is that we are going to be playing as someone in a village, and this is going to be the village that existed before Lumio City, and that they are going to be breaking the city down to build this new city, and that throughout the game, as we build new areas of the game, we're going to be like forcing Pokemon to move out of their habitat and stuff, like the outer circle of the game. Cause like, yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah, in X and Y, the only way to access Lumio City is through a giant bridge. Like, obviously in the game, it's like, oh, one little screen, but I would imagine in the actual Pokemon world, it's like a giant bridge. And like under that bridge is like lost areas of where old Pokemon used to live. Like, it's my theory that, like, in the epicenter of where we built the Lumios Tower, we're gonna find the Xerneas egg, or the Yveltal egg, and Xerneas and Yveltal are gonna, like, have this Titan battle or something. I don't know. I've explained it better in past streams. I really gotta, like, write all this down or something. Then once I write it down, put it in, like, a theory video or something. But I have like too many projects in the work right now. Well, I mean, I have that big Stardew Valley 100 days that I really need to chip at. Like, seriously, after the stream, I've been busy today, so I haven't really had time to chip away at it, but the next few days, because I have them off, once I have the ability to, I'm going to, like, start chipping away at it. Like, spending multiple hours a day working on it, because, like, I personally am just tired of letting the project just sit there unfinished. I mean, I started this thing in dang April. Like, editing-wise, I started that thing mid-April. It's all the way, it's August now, and I'm barely at the halfway point of summer. And, like, my idea right now, seriously, is just edit everything first, voiceovers last, and that way I can just, like how my editor works, I can still add back stuff, like expand the time or whatever, make scenes longer if I need to. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but I'm just really hoping the finished project that I come up with was worth the multiple months of me slacking off. Like, I know if I actually put my foot forward and had more time to myself available, where I didn't have to worry about other stuff, I would have finished that thing in like a month. Like, if I genuinely put my best foot forward, I could have finished that project in a month. Hello, Alan Almazah. What's up? But like, honestly, back to what I was saying earlier about the Klawf spawns, this is the biggest, with this outbreak active right here, this is probably the biggest area of Klawf you're going to be able to get in-game, because, like, if you saw, like, a second ago, how many were on screen, if I, like, genuinely sit here for a minute, like, look at how many are spawning, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, personally, I don't like seafood, but imagine there's, like, somebody in the Pokemon world that likes crabs. They'll just come here, take Klawf, and just have, like, a seafood day or something. There's one thing I want to ask. Would you be interested in custom graphic designs like 2D models, banners, I can show you sample. Hey man, sorry, but please don't just come into my stream to ask that. Like, I hate to, like, put you on the spot and come off as a dick, but, like, that is not the best way to try to get work. Like, if anything, I'll be real here, man, that probably annoys creators more than anything, especially smaller creators like myself. I mean, like, I get it, you guys need work, or want to have work to do, and, like, commissions and stuff, but just coming into a live stream just to ask for that is kind of lame. Like, what's the point of you putting your Discord in the thing, too? Like, I hate to come off as a dick, but I'm being real here. Just coming into a stream just to advertise your own stuff is kind of scummy. Like, granted, it's not like you're posting a YouTube video or anything, which people have done that on my old live streams in the past, and it just really ticked me off, but, like, I hate, like, again, I mean, I am being a dick, but I mean, I'm being serious when I say that's not the best way to go at it. Like, if anything, if you really do want to get artist work or whatever, probably the best way to go after that would probably, like, go on Twitter, advertise your stuff, show off your work on Twitter, gain a following on Twitter, or show off your artwork on YouTube or something, and then offer your services on YouTube for commissions and stuff. Like, try to form an actual audience. And then, once you have said audience, ask them for commissions and stuff. Coming into random YouTubers' streams just to ask that is not the best way to go for it. And, like, again, I know I'm being a jerk, but I'm just being real here, man. God, it is so hot. I know it's like end of August, but wasn't it supposed to become? Didn't it become fall in like mid-September, October, or mid-September, early October? Because like I hate to admit it, but I'm really looking forward to it getting colder. Like I can wear jackets again. I can wear not shorts. I can wear pants again, like jeans and other stuff. Like it's honestly, I'm looking forward to it. Dang, where's the shiny? I'm kind of honestly, I might use Herba Mystica, because how long have I been going for? 20 minutes, alright. So, let's see. We got a bunch of Shinx over here. By the way, I do have the shiny charm. Like, I need to put that in the, I'll put it in the thumbnail so I guess people will see that. But I do have the shiny charm active at all times. Which honestly, actually, imagine if in the next Pokemon game or whatever, if they made it where you can turn the shiny charm on and off. Like, wouldn't that be hilarious? Like, in my opinion, that'd be pretty cool. Come on, shiny Klawf, I know you want to show up. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I wanted to use Klawf on my team when I originally played through this game, but there was just he at the time at least, like without all the patches and stuff for competitive. Actually, I don't even think Klawf is competitive at all, but this Pokemon is not the greatest. But it looks so cool in like the trailers and stuff. Like Klawf is at least top, for me personally, probably like top 10 of the Gen 9 Pokemon. Top 5 is like Tinkaton and let's see, top 5 Tinkaton, definitely one, Iron Hands, Iron Thorns. This is in no order. Like, I'll probably order them in a minute. Iron Hands, Iron Thorn. Is that a fucking spider? Hold on. Sorry about that, sorry about the cussing, but I have a fear of spiders and snakes and just all around weird stuff. Yeah. Put that on my YouTube wiki page if I even have one. Honestly, I may use Herba Mystica just so I can get the shiny, but that's like once I hit like the 30 minute mark, and it doesn't show up, which is kind of soon. I won't lie, the music in this game kind of gets repetitive, but once you like get it out of your head and re-listen to it, it's pretty good. Like, I will admit, after a while it gets repetitive, but it's still pretty good. It's pretty good music, you know? Pretty sure this is the area, though, where... So, for those who didn't know... Oh my god, that looks so choppy. Seriously, I wish the Nintendo Switch was more powerful. And honestly, I really hope... I know everyone's saying that the Switch is going to get a sequel with, like, backwards compatibility for Switch games or whatever. But genuinely, I really hope we don't get a Nintendo Switch 2, but we get, like, a actual powerful console. I mean, like, an actual console. Like, everyone's saying, like, it's gonna be, like, equivalent to the Xbox 360, which, that may not sound too good, because, like, you know, 360 is, like, it's about... it's not really that powerful, or it wasn't considered that powerful compared to like the Xbox One. But like the 360, some old 360 games are pretty good. So like seriously, like Black Ops 2, Batman, Arkham City, dang, what else? The Need for Speed series looks pretty good on there. Like the 360 was pretty powerful. Granted, it like red ringed a lot. And mine never did. I was lucky for that. Knock on wood. But like, I still have my old Xbox. Granted, my brother decided to give the controllers and my copy of Black Ops 2 to someone, or our copy of Black Ops 2 to somebody. But well, that's just how it goes. I actually rebought Black Ops 2 and its DLC on my Xbox One. That's because that's how good I thought the game was. Hey, Lingoon. Like, what's a game that you guys have or want to play? Like, what's a game that you guys love so much if they were to release a version of it, like with all DLC or whatever, for like full price you'd pay for? Or whatever the full price of it was back in the day, like, that's what I did with Black Ops 2. Well, not full price. Well, technically... Okay, so I bought Black Ops 2 digitally on my Xbox One for like $45. And that was like the base game being on sale for $30 and the DLC, like the season pass, being like $15. Which, actually, now that I think about it, I think the season pass was only like $25 originally, I don't know. Like, I grew up without Wi-Fi. Zelda Breath of the Wild is not that old, but it's what? It's by far the best Zelda game. But it is by far the best Zelda game you've ever played. Okay. Honestly, I will say that I've played both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. I'm gonna be real here. I enjoyed Breath of the Wild way more, because there was an actual story in Breath of the Wild. In Tears of the Kingdom, there was a story, but the story was quite literally Princess Zelda was captured by this evil that was obviously Ganondorf. And then, over the course of the game, you get told the same story over and over by 4 different people. On top of that, story. So, in the original Breath of the Wild, you have the memories. Like, Link has amnesia or whatever. Of course you're going to see those out of order and they're not going to make sense. That's actually how amnesia works. But the Dragon Tears and Tears of the Kingdom... Here's the thing about that. You can see the Dragon Tears out of order, and it will not make any sense. That happened to me. Like, okay, spoilers for Tears of the Kingdom ahead, so like skip 10-20 seconds if y'all don't, like people watching it in the past, or in the future, and then if you, well, you've played the game, I assume, so you probably don't care about spoilers. but if you do, please say so. But I'm sorry if I do spoil this, but in Tears of the Kingdom, it got revealed to me way earlier than I thought, the whole Zelda was a dragon thing. Or like, that she turned into the dragon or something. Like, I was just roaming the world trying to... Oh my god, that spider's back. Hold on. Damn it, it's right on my Xbox Series X. Alright, I killed that stupid thing. I hate spiders. And I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to. Well, no, I had an allergy test done a while back. And it didn't say I was allergic to spiders, so can't really say that anymore. Though, funny enough, I've been living around cats and dogs since I was like 5. And apparently I'm allergic to cats and dogs. Yet I've never in my life have I had an allergic reaction to cats and dogs. Never a day in my life. I feel like in Breath of the Wild there was way more stuff to do and learn all glitches and master battling. Yeah, like, okay, in Tears of the King, or in Breath of the Wild, like in Breath of the Wild there was actually something there. Like, you could choose to like immediately rush the castle and get the best weapons and try to fight Ganon. Or you could battle the dang. You could do nothing in the story and just actively look for the best weapons to go fight Ganon. Like, the only thing that happens in the story if you do all that is you get an easier boss fight. Literally. Like, it halves his health and stuff. But by learning the story, you learn, well, the story. And also, it's just more fun to learn the story in Breath of the Wild. You have a Link that remembers nothing. He keeps hearing voices and all that. In Tears of the Kingdom, you basically just get dropped in to what feels like a war zone, and you get to see Purah. And like, she just tells you to go visit these places you've already been before. And then, oh look, all of a sudden there's these temples for some reason. Like, I get people were mad about the mechanized temples or whatever in the last game, but I honestly found them really fun. But this is also coming from somebody who's never played any other Zelda game. So like, if I were to get the Switch Online service again and play Ocarina of Time on the 64 emulator thing, maybe I'd have a better time than Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild. Maybe, I don't know. But I just find Breath of the Wild a way better game than Tears of the Kingdom. And I spent $70 on Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I pre-ordered it the day before it came out of fear of missing out. Like, that's how hyped the game was. It's not a bad game at all. I just prefer Tears of the Kingdom, or Breath of the Wild, over Tears of the Kingdom. And in Breath of the Wild, there's DLC that is really good for the cost, and then Tears of the Kingdom not even releasing a deal. See, in my opinion, seriously, Tears of the Kingdom just feels like they honestly, in my opinion, they honestly could have just, like, it's an entirely new game, but it feels like the stuff they did add was, well, okay, let me say this. The underground part of the game was way better than the Sky Islands. The Sky Islands in Tears of the Kingdom are, I hate to admit it, but they're practically useless. Outside of just adding a few more, what are they called? The trials things to do. You basically do nothing in the Sky Islands. Like, the only thing I ever did was to go up there just to get the hearty radishes I needed for my meals, like, before I went to go fight Ganon, and that was it. That's literally the only reason I ever went back up there after the tutorial. And also, they flipped the thing around, too, with the Master Sword. Like, in Breath of the Wild, you had to get, like, at minimum 13 hearts. Like, I don't think people understand how hard that was in the original game. Like, unless you had, like, an active map of the game to find the trials on YouTube. I had to go on YouTube so much just to pass half those trials, and I felt so stupid when the answers were, like, right in my face the entire time. But anyway, it felt like an actual challenge to get the Master Sword instead of just go find the dragon, go find the top of the dragon. You just have to have a good stamina bar. Like, yeah, oh yeah, I'm agree with you on that. Tears of the Kingdom feels rushed, even though they had like 5 years after they announced the game. Okay, yes, honestly, yes. And like, it feels like the only different things they added were just they definitely could have made it to where you can use the Sheikah Slate and the Tears of the Kingdom hand at the same time. That's how they should have done it. They should have added the Sheikah Slate on top of it. Imagine that. Imagine throwing the bomb and then freezing time. Doing that thing where you like spin around with your claymore or whatever. And making it zoom past your enemy before it explodes. Like just imagine the bomb flying at high speeds and then exploding at your enemy. That would have been so funny. But I will admit, the idea of like building your own weapons is kind of cool. But you cannot lie to me and say that you didn't hate that feature at some points too. Like seriously, like in Breath of the Wild, it was bad enough how it felt like almost every weapon breaks after like 5 hits. But in Tears of the Kingdom, it got worse. And then to make them actually good, you had to either just happen to find an item on the floor that made your thing powerful, or you had to go into the dark underground, hope you get a decent weapon that isn't plagued by the gloom or whatever, and then you have to modify that non-gloomed up weapon just to make it even useful. Like, literally the only reason I was able to beat Ganon was because I used my bow in the first half to save my weapon. Until it like stopped letting me use my bow, and then this is the one thing that really killed the game for me. You are forced, in the last part of the game, to beat Ganon, you are forced to be perfect at the parry maneuvers. To even beat Ganon, to even get past him, you have to be good at parrying. That was the only thing. I didn't even realize that. I had to look up why it wouldn't let me hit him at all. Like, it sucked. I did that, like the fuse. You did like the fuse and the building thing. Yeah, okay. The building things, building objects was fun. Building weapons was so complicated. They made barely any Sky Islands. The underground was just the map, but just a little different. And the caves which was pretty cool. And then on top of this, the kick in the pants that made me laugh the most. You know the Hastags guy with the mask for the Koro seeds or whatever. So in the original game, you had to buy DLC for that. I still find that crazy. Like to get that, to basically without a guide, get all the coral seeds, you have to pay DLC, which I still find that crazy. But I guess you could theoretically just look up a guide. But on top of that, you can get them for free in Tears of the Kingdom with side quests. However, the Majora's Mask quest, I honestly feel like the Majora's Mask quest is just you literally have to fight 3, what do they call those, Lynels? Like silver grade Lynels. You have to fight like 3 of them in a row. And then after that gauntlet, you get to get the Majora's Mask. I bought the DLC and Amiibo to get the items. Oh god, I feel bad for you. Granted, the game didn't come out for like 5 years, so at the time it was a good investment. But also, okay, so tell me this though then. If you use those same Amiibos in Tears of the Kingdom, do you just get the Majora's Mask and stuff for free? Wait, hold on, is that a shiny? No, that's bare bones. It looks shiny from the colors. Honestly, yeah, we're about to hit a 1 hour, so I'm gonna just go ahead and make a shiny rock sandwich. I think the ingredients are bacon. Do I have bacon? Let's see. Do I have any bacon in the chat? Ooh, I have just enough. Prosciutto. Oh my god. 2 bacon, prosciutto, this, and... Let's go too salty. And I saved before this, so I can... Oh crap, you know what I just realized? I didn't save after I got the Klawf thing down. Well, oh well. We're just gonna have to hope that this worked, and if not, I'll just redo this hunt later. Like, I'll go all the way... Honestly, getting to like 60 encounters is not too hard. It took me like 10 minutes, so it's honestly not that bad. Then I can just start the sandwich from the start anyway. Oh god, the bacon. This does not look like bacon. Like, maybe in Spain their bacon is like really fat and thick. But like, in where I am, in America, the bacon is like very thin, chewy, and it really, it depends on where you go. Like, who cooks it or whatever, because this stuff, it honestly depends. Bacon is very hit or miss here in America. I also bought Wolf Link, and because a wolf is cool, and then in Tears of the Kingdom you don't get the wolf, but just meat. Really? That's all you get? Like, I'll admit, in Breath of the Wild, like, that was something fun I used to do in Breath of the Wild. I would just straight up... I would honestly just straight up, go into the, like, the ice-cold wind woods or whatever. And I would just hunt meat the whole day. Like, I would hunt and stuff. And actually, that's another thing about Tears of the Kingdom. It feels like you're forced on a path in a way. And what makes it worse is in Breath of the Wild, it actually feels like you have no direction. You can explore, make your own story, so to speak. It's like, it's easier to have fun. And like, I'm not saying that I would like want to like repurchase. I'm not saying I want to like return Tears of the Kingdom, which hell, it's been like a year, so I don't think Nintendo's digital pre-order policy would extend that long. But like, I enjoyed the game, but I also I wish I would have just stuck to Breath of the Wild. But anyway, that actually brings me to another topic there have been some games that I've pre-ordered that I just did not like. Like, personally, I've been wanting to pre-order Black Ops 6. But then again, the last time I pre-ordered a Call of Duty, which was Cold War, I quite literally played it for a month and gave up. But I also want to play this game because I only play Call of Duty for one thing, and that's the zombies. Like, seriously, that's legit the only reason I buy Call of Duty. For the single player campaign for Black Ops and the zombies. That's literally it. So I beat the campaign for Cold War. I tried the zombies mode and I was disappointed. Which, granted, this was like before they added like Mock Dear Tone, Forsaken, all that stuff to the DLC. Which, that's one thing I will admit. Having the zombies maps for the game be free was honestly a pretty good decision in my opinion. But anyway. But with Cold War, because the zombies mode, it was round based, yes, but it was the fact that you could use any gun in the game, and like, it's like they screwed with the zombies formula so much. Like, there was now 3 tiers to Pack-a-Punch, which was in Black Ops 4. There was literally a tier list of weapons, like red, green, blue, purple, and gold. I'm not even joking. Like, in old Call of Duties, you were just able to say, oh look, I got a Galil. Now I just need to Pack-a-Punch this once to make it better. Bam, now I can make it to round 20. Which, granted, it was simplified, or it was simple, but you also had to work towards Pack-a-Punch, because there were Pack-a-Punch quests, quote unquote, like to unlock Pack-a-Punch. But I'm gonna be real here, Zombies looks good from the trailers and stuff. But what I may do seriously is I'm probably gonna get Game Pass in the middle of October, like in the literal middle of October, maybe a few days before the 25th or 24th. And then once I get the Game Pass Ultimate, I'm gonna pre-install the game to get like the pre-orders and stuff. Like, I know that sounds like a crappy thing to do, but I mean, like, hey, why not? And then for a month, I'll have the game. Like, for a good solid month, I'll have the game available to me. And then, if I like it for that month I've played, then I'll drop $70 on it to, like, keep all my pre-order stuff and play the game. But if I don't like it, then, okay, I had a month to play it, and I didn't like it. There you go. But, like, I need y'all's opinions, though. Is that kind of a scummy way to look at it? Or, because, like, technically speaking, I'm paying for the game, but at the same time, I'm giving myself, like, an out if I don't like the game. Like, I'm pretty much renting it for $20 for a month, and then if I don't like it, I'll just not buy it, you know? Like, some people might consider that, like, wow, what a weird way to pay for a game. But, man, this is just another sad thing about the game. Like, even in Cold War, if you don't have the online features, the game is basically soft-locked somehow. Like, when I originally got Cold War, I also had Xbox Live at the time, and I was able to, like, upgrade my perks and stuff or whatever in-game. But when, I didn't have Xbox Live anymore, and when I recently replayed Black Ops Cold War, it just would not, it just literally would not allow me to, like, upgrade my perks and stuff. I was at the bare bones level of stuff, like, and then on top of that, Cold War is just, in general, it's just way too tough for me, because I just do not know what weapons are good. Like, I've realized the Gallo is good, but then there's the fact that you have to, like, give your gun specific attachments to get this salvage stuff for it to be even able to get good stuff in the match. It's crazy. I know I'm kind of just rambling about the game, but, like, at the same time, I feel like y'all can kind of understand. I mean, gotta keep y'all guys entertained while I'm shiny hunting somehow. Surprised we haven't gotten a shiny Nacli yet, because that was like the bane of my existence back when this game first came out and I was trying to get Klawf. Like I'm pretty sure I've had like 4 or 5 shiny mushroom rocks. And then of them, I traded away like 2 of them, or 2 or 3 of them, because I have a fully evolved shiny one that I was planning to use in my DLC team, and then the other one I just still have in my box somewhere. And like, also, I need y'all's opinions on this too. So, do y'all think shiny hunting in Scarlet and Violet is too easy? Like, I want y'all's opinions. And even if y'all do think it's too easy, do you think the odds are fair? Cause like, look at this. I've been doing this for like what, almost an hour, and I only just activated the shiny sandwich halfway in. Like, granted, the fact that I can even boost the odds further than just the Outbreak plus Shiny Charm is kind of wild. But at the same time, I mean, that's just how it's been. Shiny hunting has gotten easier, at least easier to start. Getting the shiny is still a coin flip, but at the same time, they've made it easier to at least to start to try shiny hunting. I think it's perfect that you shouldn't need to play a few hours just to get one shiny. Okay, yeah, that is one thing that I actually can agree with, because like, I'll be real, people say shiny hunting in this game is boring, but look at me though. I'm just sitting here talking to you guys while just resetting and waiting for it to show up. Granted, that's a simplified process, but that's kind of basically shiny hunting in general. Like, okay, if this was like Generation 3's Fire Red, I'd just be on my bike right here like, ooh, let me just spin around in this grass real quick until the shiny Pikachu shows up. Like, that's just how shiny hunting works. You're just sitting and waiting until it shows up, and you can boost your odds sometimes. That's just shiny hunting in a nutshell. And I think that the fact is that you can make the odds better. I just think that makes it better, because like, it makes it where there's not a soft lock on it of you need to buy a trillion things and have a trillion things done before you even start. And like, honestly, what's crazy is, theoretically, in these newer Pokemon games, if you play your cards right, it just takes a while, but you will eventually get a shiny. You just gotta be patient. Like, put it this way, if you set it up correctly, where you can give in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, if you give one of the SOS Pokemon a Lepa Berry and give them the ability to recycle, they will infinitely use that Lepa Berry, meaning they will never run out of power points. It's just a regular Rookaday. And with that in mind, you can literally sit there and just keep knocking them out until a shiny shows up. It's good that they made it so you don't need Herba Mystica, so you can't shiny hunt right away from the beginning. Okay, that's actually another thing about it. You have to fully beat the game. Like, literally, you have to fully beat the game before you even have access to Herba Mystica. Like, you have to actually beat the Elite Four before you even have access to Herba Mystica, let alone the ability to get Herba Mystica at all is locked behind another thing. You have to complete like 30 4-star stuff, and then you got to complete another 20 5-star raids just to be even able to get Herba Mystica. Like, sure, you can get Herba Mystica in 5-star raids, but 6-star raids have the higher odds. So you have to actually work towards the ability to get Herba Mystica. And Herba Mystica is rare too. Like seriously, Herba Mystica is actually rare in this game. Unless you're like playing an event like the what are they called? The Mightiest Mark events that they do every now and again. Like I'm pretty sure a Dragonite one's active right now. But like again, they put one out every like 1 or 2 months. Which kind of keeps the game fresh, you know? And then, with that in mind, yeah, they probably should for the Herba Mystica, but anyway. But the thing is, you can honestly, from the very beginning of the game, after you leave the school, you have the ability to do these outbreak methods. And hell, I'm pretty sure every Pokemon outside of legendaries can be in an outbreak. Like, an outbreak can form for almost every Pokemon in the game. So you have a good selection of odds. And even if not, like what I'm doing, the shiny sandwiches for a specific type of Pokemon, even if you don't use the Herba Mystica to make the shiny boost, you can still make a specific area of the game only have rock-type Pokemon show up, for example. Granted, in some areas it's glitchy, like why is this Drowsy, Go-Go, and Shinx here? But like, it works. That's the thing. Like, you can make it where you can walk around the game and only a rock type will show up. Or a water type or whatever. And it'll make it more likely that only the Pokemon you're trying to hunt for will show up. And even without the shiny charm... Oh, come on! I ain't catching that. Well... Nah, I'll trade that thing away. Dang it, where'd it go? There it is. I'm gonna just catch this thing to catch it and I'll give it to one of y'all. Like, do one of y'all want this? Yeah, I'm gonna just give this to one of y'all. If y'all do want it, please say in the chat that y'all want it. Let's see, that makes 6 of these that I've gotten. Dang, that is annoying. Alright. Picnic. Give me Blue Crab. Before I had access to Herba Mystica, I did a Bouncing Out Freak for like 3 days. Dang, really? Wait, how'd you do it for 3? Oh yeah, because wasn't there like a glitch before the DLC where you could like keep the outbreak you had overnight or something? Like, because at midnight exactly, the outbreaks will reset. However, I think people found a way to like... I think they made it... Somebody found a glitch where you could like turn off your console, then... Like if you save before midnight and then close out the game before midnight or something like that, it just won't reset the outbreak or something. Yeah, you can stop the day and keep your outbreak. See, yeah, I don't even know if they patched it out, because honestly, what will be the point of patching that out? It's not like it broke the game or anything. But... yeah, patching the game... I don't really think patching that would have been any useful. Alright, once the sandwich is over, I'm gonna end the stream. So, I'm just gonna let y'all keep that in mind. Did I just picnic reset? No. No. No shiny yet? No. I don't remember what the glitch was, and I didn't even really do it that often, because usually half the time when I did an outbreak, like I said, if you actually stayed on it and were able to reset your if you were smart enough to save before you made the sandwich, you could just keep using the Herba Mystica all day until you got the shiny. Like realistically, like right now, once the shiny runs out, the only reason I would want to save right now is because I got the Knackley. And honestly, I might not even save the Knackley. I might reset in general just to save my Herba Mystica. Because, like, I just do not need it. Unless one of y'all want it. Because if y'all do want the Knackley, do say so. But personally, if none of y'all want it, I'm gonna just reset. So I keep my Herba Mystica. I keep seeing those bronze on and thinking it's shiny, because the shiny is like a green metallic. Oh, what's crazy is, this is another thing, like, Knackley was not... Nah, I haven't heard from them in a minute. But, have y'all noticed that Knackley wasn't even part of the shiny odds, and it was shiny because of the rock sandwich? Yet the Klawf isn't? I swear, it feels like the odds are like so skewed. Yeah, I'm not sure where he is. Hopefully he's alright, but maybe he's like in school right now because of time zone differences. I'm not sure. But like another thing that I find crazy, so like there's a clip of me, because long story short, like a year-ish ago, I was trying to hunt Ditto in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And this was like a shiny one. I was looking for like a shiny Ditto. Because I was like, ooh, that would be a fun hunt. That wouldn't take too long in Scarlet and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. You see, with how Pikachu and Eevee work, you cannot close the game or else your counter will reset. I got up to like 600 something. And I accidentally broke the chain at like 3 AM. That's how serious I took the hunt. Because I had nothing to do for like a good week. I just sat there and hunted it, and I broke the chain at like 3 AM by accident. But then there's this. I got a full, on this file of the game, by the way, I did not have the shiny charm at all. So I quite literally sat there for like 3-ish days, unable to open Scarlet and Violet, nothing. Because you can't close the game to play anything else. I sat there with my Switch on sleep mode for 3 days, and when I entered the place again to reset the Ditto things, I got a full odds shiny Raticate instead of a shiny Ditto. And as a reminder, without the shiny charm, shiny odds are 1 in 4,680 something. Compare that to the Ditto's odds of being shiny at the time of 1 in 312. Like, there's literally a video of me, I started recording, I was like, I'm not catching that. Like, I was like so mad but laughing at myself at that point, because that's how mentally draining that hunt was. Like, I'm not even joking, when that chain broke at like 3 AM, I was actually kind of relieved. I was like, finally, I can get off of this dang thing. But at the same time, I was kind of sad I wasted so much time and had nothing to show for it. Come on. I feel like Klawf is shiny locked in my game. That's how long this hunt has been for me. I really hope I get it. Like, seriously. Cause sandwich has like 10 minutes on it. Not 9 minutes, or So with that in mind, I'm gonna just keep picnic resetting until it shows up. I swear though, if I get another shiny Nacli, I agree that with that, they definitely saw a stream and then shiny locked it for you. That'd be hilarious though, honestly, if like a specific Pokemon, like, and not even a legendary, but just a random Pokemon with just shiny locked, that'd be hilarious. Well, I mean, they have technically done that before. They shiny locked Zoroark in Black and White, I think. He keeps doing the hearts with me. Probably, well, it's been flickering between 3 and 4 constant viewers, so probably one of those people. But like, I am honestly terrified of that one day I'll just wake up and my what are they called? My watch hours are just gonna deplete back to 0. Because it says I have to make 3,000 in a year, which I don't know when that year started. So like I have no clue whether I'll make it to 3,000 or not. Because I'm at 2,400 right now, or 2,442 right now. But the thing is, for all I know, like tomorrow when I wake up, that's just gonna be right back at 0. Oh, the playback's probably not kicking in yet, but 2,442. Which, granted, there's really nothing I can do, because, like, it changes every day, and right now it's on the 20th. Like, it's always, like, 5 days behind, so, like, because my videos are constantly getting some form of views, or some form of watch time, it's constantly having to recalculate on a daily basis. So it's constantly going up at different rates. Like, there was one day where it went from 2,200 to 2,210, and then the next day it went up it only went up 1 hour. It's like, it's very inconsistent. So it's kind of weird. And plus it's the fact that I've been getting good bits of subscribers too, but that's one thing, this is one thing I hate to admit, but it's kind of true. How do I put this in a nice way without kind of sounding weird? Realistically, nowadays, subscribers basically don't mean anything when it comes to YouTube. Like, seriously, I know that sounds crappy, but like generally speaking, even if, say, I had 1 million subscribers right now, like, let's just say theoretically tomorrow I gained 1 million subscribers out of nowhere, and I upload a glorious Minecraft video that everybody would want to watch. Even if I have 1 million subscribers, the chances of even half of those people watching is still up in the air. Like put it this way, even with 400 or 540 subscribers, my videos barely go above maybe 20 or 30 views, and that's after like a week of the video being up, which honestly I view that as pretty good. And if I get to 100 views, even better. And there have only been like 3 or 4 videos in my channel's existence that has ever gotten over 1,000. Like, some of my shorts have gotten over 1,000, but shorts in itself has kind of screwed over the idea of YouTube subscribers and views. Oh, nice, another fellow Umbreon person, nice. No, but Shiny Umbreon is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, top 3, it's Shiny Charizard, Shiny Umbreon, and Shiny Breloom. I mean, hell, I have a Shiny Umbreon right here. God, it is so hot, I'm sweating. You upload to Stardew Valley, and it's good even just... Yeah, that's one thing. That's Stardew Valley 100 days. Honestly, that's why I'm trying to force myself to actually get it done. Because, like, any day now, my thing could just go back down to 0 and I have to get 3,000 all over again. But the thing about it is, I just don't want to rush the video out. Like, even right now, the state it's in, I honestly, there have been so many points where I've wanted to scrap the video entirely because it's just taking way too long. And, oh crap, don't tell me this thing is joystick drift. Like, I'm being honest, part of me wishes I never would have actually streamed it live. I wish I would have unlisted the stream, done it privately, never told anybody. And, like, where I could have just played the game. And then, if I happen to give up on the project, just give up on it. But now that people actually know about it, a good bit of my community is waiting for it, stuff like that, I feel like I'm kind of forced to kind of finish it. And I want to finish it too, because, like, I'm on, like, day 35 of editing. And my strategy right now for editing it is pretty much just edit the days as it goes. Like, it's pretty much just edit the days, and then once I finish summer, then do voiceover, and then go to fall. But honestly, what I might do is just edit every single day of the entire 112 days. And then at the very end, once I've done all the editing or whatever for the days, like once I have all the information set up and everything, I will rewatch the entirety of the video, which honestly is probably going to go out and be like, if I'm being realistic, the entire first season of Stardew Valley that I played turned from an entire 4-hour adventure into 8 minutes. How long is a day in Stardew Valley? Oh, 15 minutes. A full day in Stardew Valley, if you were to actually stay up from the 6 a.m. all the way to 2 a.m. is about 15 minutes. And I always went to sleep around either between 5 p.m. or 1 a.m. So it's kind of up in the air what the days are like. But the reason it's taking so long genuinely is just I only got a minute left. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna just reset. You'd be surprised how long it takes to edit down a single day of Stardew Valley. Like, you would genuinely be surprised. Like, put it this way. It took me about a week, it took me like 3 days to even get a full 2 days of that thing down. Hell, the last time I worked on it, no joke, a good half hour of footage, literally a half hour of footage, was just me sitting there it was my I'll be right back screen. This, real quick, hold on, let me just show it. The I'll be right back thing. It was just this. 30 minutes of this. 30 minutes of literally just 30 minutes of me having to sift through that to find where I finally went back to it. And then once I went back to it, I then had to edit the rest of the day. And that was at like the beginning of the day too, at like 11 a.m. of the game. That's why this is taking so long. Because I have multiple days. There are multiple days I had to do that. Because during the recording of the footage, like it was a different time. Like people needed my help and stuff, doing different things. It was a whole thing. Like playing the game was the fun part, but actually editing all this crap is what's kind of killing me. But once it's finally done, part of me is gonna find some flaw in it. But I know I need to finish it. I'm pretty sure the sandwich. Yep, sandwich's over. Alright, what time is part of me wants to reset, but another part of me wants to just keep going until like 1:30 without the sandwich. And if I don't get it by the 1:30 mark, I'll just reset and redo the 60 captures, or the 60 kills. But the thing about the 100 days that really is so grueling is just the fact of I just do not there are very few days where I actively have time or a full day off to even do anything, and a good half of the time where I actually have days off, my days consist of me waking up at in the middle of the day because of how tired my job makes me, and then waking up after that time. You know, I gotta eat, I gotta clean up my room. Like today, I was cleaning up my room the whole day. Or I was finishing up cleaning my room from yesterday. Then after I finished doing that, I was like, oh well, it's like 2 o'clock, maybe I'll stream at 3. Then kind of just relaxed for an hour, then got on here. But then now I'm thinking like, cause I have like 3 different ideas for a video coming up. Like, one's gonna be more Minecraft. What child? What are you talking about? I don't have a kid. You mentioned a child. Did I mention a child? I don't have no kids. Not that I know of. Like, bruh, I'm only 20 years old. Like, well, 20 years old ain't just 20 years old. I'm 20 years old, so I ain't ready to have no kids yet, bro. I ain't got no child. And honestly, I do not want a child. I honestly may have said child instead of job, but my job makes me exhausted. And I know it's gonna like get worse over time, but Oh, you're good. but like generally speaking, I've seen so many YouTubers like when they're angry and stuff, like when they're angry, like how their channel's going, and like bigger YouTubers be when they're mad or in an argument or something. All of them will be like, don't do YouTube as a career. And honestly, now that I've actually gained a following, I can honestly say, I could say with like absolute certainty, I don't understand how. I genuinely do not understand how people have made this a career. Like, the amount of time that has to go into this, the editing by itself. Now, this is just me. Like, if I actually had the money to hire like an editor or something, even if I did, I could hire an editor, I probably still wouldn't. I'd rather all of this just be on my own, you know? Like, I know that sounds nuts, but I'd rather do all this by hand, by myself, than let other people do it and then me take credit for it. It's like, I know, like, Markiplier and stuff probably has their own editor and stuff, but I, like, do not have the money to pay people for that. Dang, no shiny Klawf. But we got a good 10 minutes left for this, so... Come on, Blue Yeti crab, please show up. Also, have y'all ever thought about this? That shiny Pokemon are so rare because they are Pokemon with like, they're like albino, or they have like a rare genetic making them look different. Like there's, like for example, Klawf. If you were to actually look at Klawf in the desert, if it's like on its back, you'd probably mistake it for a rock. However, its shiny is a blue Pokemon, so you could probably see why a blue Klawf wouldn't do so well in the wild. Like, it would obviously be found by predators and stuff. that's probably why shinies are so quote-unquote rare in the games, or in the actual lore of the game. They're either just genetic screw-ups, like in the real world with humans, there's albinos, then there's like tigers who are pure white, like bugle tigers. Sure, they're a predator, but with bugle tigers, they are killers, and it's harder for them to hide to get their prey. Which I think bugle tigers are just tigers in itself, but y'all get my point. And also, when you really think about it, most Pokemon, what do they eat in the Pokemon world? Like, it's obvious that they eat meat because like the Pokedex itself says the humans wait for Klawf's hands to fall off and they cook them into Klawf meat. Like, you can literally use Klawf sticks in game for sandwich recipes. Then there's like Slowpoke tail is considered a delicacy. People have said stuff like, in the anime they were like, oh, what if we cooked up Magikarp, but he's just full of bones. But then there's probably other Pokemon that they eat, like Clauncher claws for lobster meat. I'm pretty sure, honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Lechonk was considered just ham. Like, I'm being dead serious here. They probably, with how easy it is to get Lechonks in Paldea, no joke, they probably just round them up and turn them into smoked meat and stuff. I mean, you don't really think about it, but like, realistically, your meats are gonna come from somewhere. And then that also brings up another question. Plant-based Pokemon, do they have meat on them, or are they just fully plants? Like, this is an entire debate in itself. Alright, we got like another 9 minutes. Like, it's an entire debate in itself of like, could you theoretically say eat a Pikachu? Could you eat, say, like that insect Lokix just now? Could you eat that? Like, what is it's kind of like humans. What's the deciding factor of what is and isn't edible? Like, for example, why do we eat crab legs but not... Like, in America, we eat crab legs, we eat chicken, pork, beef, but in the United Kingdom, people eat, like, horse liver and other stuff. Like, to me, horse liver sounds disgusting, and in other countries, some people eat dolphin meat and stuff, shark soup, all that type of stuff. To me, that sounds disgusting, because in my country, we don't eat that stuff here, but I can guarantee if I actually tried it, it might be good. But who made the deciding factor of, like, oh... that squirrel over there looks delicious. Let me hunt it and cook it up. That's not even a joke. That's not even a joke, guys. Like, one of my grandfathers, quite literally has hunted a squirrel and cooked it. And I won't lie, he said it was pretty good. So I'm kind of curious, but I ain't gonna hunt a squirrel. Actually, about hunts, seriously, I just kind of picked something random. Like, none of these shiny hunts are actively consistent at all, no. Like, the only consistency ones I would pick would be just the Sword and Shield Dynamax hunts. That's the only consistency you're ever gonna get from me. The rest of these hunts are kind of just, oh, look, an outbreak of a Pokemon of a shiny outbreak an outbreak for a shiny I don't have. Or, oh, I want to try and get a shiny XYZ in blah 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 game. Because I have most of the Pokemon games on the Switch outside of BDSP. Or at least one copy, like I have Violet but not Scarlet, I have Sword but not Shield, I have Pikachu instead of, I have Eevee instead of Pikachu. Like, I have at least one of the copies. So it's kind of a up in the air type thing. There's this outbreak in Scarlet and Violet, or I'll go on Legends Arceus and see what I can get. That type of deal. It's kind of random. Dang, where is this Klawf? I really want the shiny Klawf. Alright, we got like maybe 5 more minutes and then I'm done. An hour and a half to 2 hours is usually what I go for. Today it's kind of feeling like an hour and a half instead of a 2 hour. Like I probably could go for 2 hours, but I just do not feel like it. Come on, Klawf. Where are you, Klawf? God, it's so hot. I seriously cannot wait for when it cools down in September. Like seriously, y'all have no idea. Like seriously, I swear, Klawf is one of the hardest Pokemon to shiny hunt. Like it just refuses to show up shiny. I wish Klawf was like had a secondary type I could expose or exploit. Okay, winter is kind of different. Like, okay, if it wasn't for the type of job I had, I would still enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas. But the thing is, with how my job works, so many people spend so much money on food and get a crap ton of stuff for Thanksgiving and Christmas that it's kind of just ruined the holiday for me. Like, don't get me wrong, Christmas and stuff is fun, but God, having to work on those holidays is like the worst ever, especially working at a grocery store. Like, I'm being dead serious here. If you guys ever work in retail, make sure that you guys are mentally prepared for the holidays, because January 1st on New Year's, 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and Mother and Father's Day are like the busiest times of the year, and it sucks. Is there an isolation method for Klawf? No, not at all. I've tried it. This is the only location you're going to actively be able to get Klawf, but it's also going to be Knackley, and for some reason it feels like Knackley has a higher shiny rate than Klawf. Like, Klawf's shiny is so, you know, bright and colorful, but then Knackley is smaller, so it doesn't take up as much space. So more Knackleys will spawn, per se, instead of Klawfs. Come on, give me a shiny Klawf. I got like 3 minutes left. Or 2 minutes. 5 people are watching. Maybe I may go for 2 hours. Just because there's actually people watching, and yeah, I might just go for 2 hours. Then that kind of brings up the question, do I use 2 things to Herba Mystica? Because like there have been times where I will get super easy outbreak methods. Like straight up, there was the Pineco I got. I hadn't even killed to the point of where it did the it's going down method. Oh god. Like, look at how many are spawning. How is the shiny not showed up? So... No. Dang, that sucks. My hardest shiny was for Grookey and Violet. I hated every second of it. 26 sandwiches. Dang. And see, like, that's me with Klawf. I've tried to do this multiple. This is the first actual Klawf outbreak I've ever seen in Scarlet and Violet, and I've had this game since release. Like, seriously, put that into perspective. I've had this game since launch, and this is the first Klawf outbreak I have seen that I can actively get to. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for another half hour and that be it, because there's actually people watching now. I guess because like at 4:30 or 4 o'clock, people get out of school, get off of work, stuff like that. I don't know. No, but okay, that's another crazy thing. Okay, so for anyone who's actually in school, do y'all get out at 4 o'clock now? Because back when I was in school, it was 3 o'clock, 3:15 at the latest. And I've heard, supposedly, that you guys get out at 4 now. And I find that unbelievable. Like, seriously. That's a pommy. Have you ever considered doing shiny challenges similar to Shiny Catherine or Thumbus? Actually, that would be cool. That would actually generate some good content too. I've never really thought about it like that though. Thank you for the suggestion. But like, another thing I could do is if I actually had a friend or another YouTuber, I could do like PM7, MNJTV, how they do it. Actually, now that I think about it, MNJTV and PM7 really haven't been doing much content lately that I know of. And honestly, another thing about it that I find strange is if it's like the only content on my channel that actively does well is Minecraft, Stardew Valley, and Pokemon. But, strangely enough, my Minecraft content has very much gotten slowed down. Like, I hate to admit it, but even with the new updates and stuff, Minecraft is such an overused stat on YouTube basically that it feels like it's impossible to get anywhere in Minecraft without copying another person's idea and putting your own spin on it. And like even doing tutorials and stuff like I do, it feels very, very forced. Like, it definitely feels like in the Minecraft sort of stuff, unless I do like a Let's Play or something, which I tried to do that, but I still don't know how I did this. I pressed the Alt key, which is my mute key, and I was muted for all I know, the entire stream. So like, so that pretty much means if I do a Minecraft stream, I gotta figure out an entirely new mute key. Also, I know the poll on my community tab said that I should play Red Dead Redemption on my channel. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I could, but I'm probably not going to. Like, that would have to be... I would honestly have to say that it would have to be during a content drought, if that makes sense. Like, at a point where I've finished content, or I have no other projects going on, and I could just play it. And like, honestly, you're not wrong when you Minecraft, people say it's as popular as ever, but I'm gonna be real here. I've just kind of fallen out of the Minecraft grind. Like, granted, the game can be fun if I actually told myself to play it and just sat there and played. But at the same time, it feels so exhausting trying to make content for it when all the content has already been made. Everyone's done tutorials on how to find XYZ, and then there's the mods. Once I finally got Java Edition, I was originally going to do mod reviews and stuff, but then my first mod review did so terrible. Like, my Morph mod video did bad, and then when I tried to review the Terralith mod pack, nobody watched that. And so I was like, oh, okay, let me focus on something else, and I just never had a chance to go back. And while I could do a modded playthrough, I would have no clue where to even start. Like, I seriously would have no idea where to start. Like, maybe I could do something where it's like, I start the game one stream fully normal, and then the next stream, like, you guys get to vote on my community tab to add a single mod. Like, you guys suggest mods, I put the top 5 most suggested into a poll, and then y'all choose which one, and, like, go off of that. I mean, like, look at the YouTuber Cookie God. I saw one of his videos, that Sky Island 100 Days. Yeah, I saw it in my recommended, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. And then I got bored of it after 10 minutes, left, and then now all of a sudden he has 10 million subscribers, 2 billion views or whatever. And it's like, and now his entire channel is pretty much built off of that 100 days and expanding it or doing more 100 days. And that's not what I want to become. I don't want my entire channel to be defined by one trend that is just alive because Luke the Notable keeps doing it. I mean, seriously, look it up. Luke the Notable literally posted a new 100 days like the other day. Like, he defined that genre of videos, but the YouTube has just become so oversaturated with it, and that's. It's literally, it feels like there's only 3 categories you can make Minecraft videos on nowadays. 100 days, mods, or modded 100 days, or tutorials in some form. That's literally it. Anything else you try to do is just considered, like, kiddie content, like that. There's, like, this female Minecrafter, like, Amaru or something like that. And she makes videos where it's, like, gave birth to twin blah 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 in Minecraft. Like, one of her videos is literally she gave birth to 2 dragon twins in Minecraft. And, like, granted, okay, it's obvious she's a kids channel, so I can look past that. Oh yeah, the manhunt scene. Oh my god. Like, I have no problem with Dream or whatever. I realistically do not. I don't even care. I don't even know who the hell he is, honestly. I just know Dream is popular. Like, put it this way. It's like, I don't watch Markiplier unless it's Five Nights at Freddy's. It's like, I know who Markiplier is, but I only know him from FNAF. And then there's Dream. I only know who Dream is because everyone told me that, oh hey, look at this Dream guy, he was popular for speedruns. And then it became, oh look, he's popular because he cheated. And oh look, he's popular because he's doing manhunts. Oh, now he's popular because he face revealed and everyone called him fucking ugly. Like, excuse my language, but like, oh my, I remember that. Like, for some reason, everyone was dogging on that man for his face reveal. Like, bro, they were roasting that man because of his face reveal, and I'm just sitting here like, bruh. If you're looking for FNAF, I'd recommend... Oh yeah, I watch him too. I watch that Fusion guy too. But the thing is, that's one of the things, it's not bad to be a children YouTuber or appeal to, like, the younger side of YouTube. That is not bad, but it's annoying that that's what the majority of YouTubers are nowadays. Like, they cater to that. And then on top of that, it feels like you're forced, on YouTube, it feels like you're forced, like, where I cannot cuss or anything or else I'm going to get demonetized or whatever if I eventually get monetized. Like, it feels like if you say one bad word or do something that won't be friendly to ads, like you're not gonna be able to do anything on YouTube. And then there's the fact I have quite literally gotten multiple ads of adult content. I'm not even joking. I have quite literally been scrolling through YouTube Shorts and I've gotten ads for adult content on YouTube. Like, I can't even technically even describe what I've seen because I'm pretty sure if I did, my channel would be banned. But I'm being dead serious about that. They ban people for saying the F word, or like, not ban, but like they demonetize people for saying the F word. But they let literal adult film stuff onto the ads. I'm not even joking. I have straight up seen products being sold like that on YouTube. Not even ads, just channels. You know those channels on YouTube Shorts that would just be them being like, oh, check out this ice fan thing. It was nuts. Like, bruh. Oh, not even, yes, that, but there's worse things on there that I've seen. Quite literally, I got recommended a toy. I wish I was joking. There was literally an ad. It had no company logo or nothing on the ad, but it was just a video of a toy. Like, they couldn't even show it in the ad either. They just had to describe what you could do with it. So I guess that's how they got past the YouTube censors, and no YouTube person saw anything wrong with this, and they're like, well, it'll make us some money, put it onto YouTube. We'll make $250,000 from this and scar a few children along the way. And like, what's crazy is, granted, put it this way, I made my YouTube account back in 2015 when I was like 13. Like, no joke. I genuinely remember this in middle school. When I was 13, the original thing for this Gmail account that I'm using was some stupid pro gamer something username, and my profile picture was the damn Call of Duty Black Ops 3 the operator guy from Black Ops 3, like the guy holding the Mustang and Sally. I'm not even joking. That was literally my profile picture as a 13-year-old. And anyway, so YouTube knows how old I am. So granted, I can see why they would allow me as an actual adult to see that kind of content on here. But at the same time, you shouldn't have that kind of content on a platform at all. What the? Instagram? Oh my god. Now, you want to know something crazy? I don't even use social media at all, but my friends will like try to send me social media links and stuff. Of like, hey, look what I saw. Look at this crazy thing I saw. And you're sitting here like, bruh, that's why I don't like social media. I hunted for 3 days, every starter. Choose my next hunt. So far, I've gotten Ted Pig routine. Also, I see that I'm definitely not an adult. Yeah, like it's just crazy to me how YouTube just does not care as long as they make money. And you want to know what's worse? I get ads on my own videos. I'm dead serious. If you go to one of my videos that has 100 or more views, you will get an ad. And I don't, excuse my language once again, but I'm not even going to cuss at this point. I don't make a penny. I don't make a singular cent off that ad. Like, I got an ad on my own video. 2 ads, both 30 seconds long. They were skippable ads, but still. I've gotten ads on my own videos just so I could click on it, just so I can comment on my own video. Like, you know how I always will be like a, hey, thanks for watching, subscribe, comment, or explain something in the video that I messed up that I didn't notice before I posted it, stuff like that. Sometimes I will get ads, like going back to, oh, shiny Klawf, shiny Klawf! Come here, you beautiful blue crab. Oh, no, that is a lie. Oh, it's a female. Put it this way, my friend. I am not monetized in the slightest. Like, I will show you my thing in a minute. Let's just lecture ball this thing and see what happens. Dang it. And oh crap, I don't have my, what's its name? Hold on, it shouldn't disappear. I hope it doesn't disappear. I saved beforehand. Stay here, little Klawf. Where is it? Oh, use the aquatic ones? Okay. If I have those. Oh, the dive ball. Oh, that's actually perfect. Dang it. Okay. Well, I have a good bit of them, so, I mean, it'll work. But anyway, so, if you were to... I'm being dead serious here. If y'all were to actively go on to one of my videos with 100 views, you will get an ad, and I don't make any money off of it. But that's been a thing for like 3 years, and I've just had to accept that. I don't know if it's gonna like save up all the ad revenue I've gotten for it, and then eventually pay me out on it. I highly doubt it, but... Oh, it's Tacros. Is that its hidden ability? No, that can't be its hidden ability. I think that's its base ability. I'm not sure. I wonder if that is its base ability. There we go, we got it, yay. We got the shiny Klawf after a friggin' year of trying to hunt it, or me personally trying to hunt it for a year. I feel like I should nickname it something. Or I have an idea. Is it M? I think it's MS. I think it's MS Chalice. Okay, it's MS with a dot. So if they're not married, it's MS with a dot. Wait, how do I backspace? Mrs. Krabs. Because when I originally, literally when I got my first Klawf in the game, I called it Mr. Krabs. Alright, we're gonna send that to the box. Just Mrs. Krabs. What a funny thumbnail image. Check if it's marked. Oh crap, that would have been smart. Where is it? Also, look at my Hydrapple. I love this Pokemon. I wish I would use it more. Alright, search. I shouldn't have more than like 2. Yep, there we go. Check summary. Shiny. Anger Shell. I don't know if that's a hidden move or not. Nope, doesn't have a mark. Well, that sucks. But that's just how it goes sometimes. But anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you guys. Okay, this thing definitely has joystick drift. Just lay that down real quick. But thank y'all for watching. I will see you on the next video, and peace out.